The Amalfi Coast. Most people hear those words and instantly imagine the crowded beaches of Positano or the bustling harbor of Amalfi town. They imagine yachts, paparazzi, and waiting in line for gelato. But what if I told you there's a place just a few hundred meters above all that noise? A place that feels less like a tourist trap and more like a fever dream of classical beauty and aristocratic pace. Welcome to Ravello. It is known as the hidden pearl of the coast, perched 350 meters on a rocky spur, offering a quiet, sophisticated alternative to the chaos below. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a town that has inspired poets, musicians, and kings for generations. Today, we're skipping the crowds and taking you on a curated tour of the 9 best things to do in Ravello. We'll explore ancient villas that once belonged to the wealthiest families in Italy, walk through gardens that seem suspended between the sky and the sea, and even find a secret beach club hidden at the roof of the cliffs. If you are ready to see the real soul of the Mediterranean, smash that subscribe button. Let's head to the hilltop. We begin our journey at the highest point in Ravello, the Villa Cimbrone Gardens. Stepping into these grounds is like entering a dreamscape where high society history meets the wild beauty of the Mediterranean. These grounds were transformed in the early 20th century by a British nobleman into a romantic masterpiece of English and Italian landscaping. As you wander through the shaded alleys, you'll discover a collection of classical statues, hidden temples, and the Grotto of Eve, all framed by century-old wisteria and towering pines. The undisputed highlight is the Infinity Terrace, a marble-lined balcony that seems to hang suspended between the sky and the sea. Adorned with 18th century bustes, it offers a dizzying, panoramic view of the coastline that has captivated icons like Virginia Woolf and Greta Garbo. From the Gothic-style tea room to the lush rose gardens, every corner of Villa Cimbrone exudes a poetic stillness. Come here first thing in the morning. Having this terrace to yourself is one of the most soul-stirring experiences in all of Italy. Perched in the historic heart of Ravello, Villa Rufolo is a stunning masterpiece where Moorish architecture meets Mediterranean splendor. Originally built in the 13th century by the wealthy Rufolo family, this estate was once described as having more rooms than there are days in the year. Its most iconic feature is the two-tiered garden, a lush explosion of exotic flowers and ancient pines that seems to float directly over the turquoise Gulf of Salerno. As you wander through the exotic courtyard with its pointed arches and Arabic Sicilian influences, you'll see why the composer Richard Wagner found the inspiration for his opera Parsifal right here in 1880. Today, that legacy lives on through the world-renowned Ravello Festival, where a stage is built out over the cliffside, suspended between the sky and the sea. Now, for something that surprises many visitors. While Ravello is famously perched on the cliffs, Lido di Ravello serves as its elegant getaway to the Mediterranean Sea. Located in the charming seaside hamlet of Castiglione, this intimate beach club offers a sophisticated escape from the Amalfi Coast's more crowded shores. Accessible via a scenic stone staircase from the coastal road, the Lido is tucked into a rugged limestone cove. This isn't just a place to swim. It's a masterclass in Italian coastal living. Between dips in the crystalline sea, you can enjoy fresh, locally caught seafood and Ravello's famous lemon-infused cocktails at the Cliffside restaurant. The atmosphere is tranquil and refined, mirroring the upscale spirit of the town above. Standing at the spiritual heart of the village is the Duomo di Ravello. This 11th century architectural treasure anchors the town's main piazza. Dedicated to Saint Pantaleon, this cathedral features a stark, white Romanesque facade that bleeds the magnificent artistic riches waiting inside. As you step through its massive 12th century bronze doors, one of only a few sets of its kind left in Italy, you are greeted by marble columns and exquisite mosaic work. The cathedral's most famous feature is its breathtaking 13th century pulpit, supported by 6 spiraled columns resting on the backs of marble lions. Decorated with intricate gold and glass mosaics depicting biblical scenes, it is a masterpiece of the medieval era. Nearby, the Chapel of San Pantaleone houses a silver reliquary containing the saint's blood, which locals believe liquefies annually. For a moment of absolute peace, find the Giardini Principessa, Piemonte. This is one of the most intimate and poetic corners of Ravello, a flowering balcony suspended between the azure sky and the Mediterranean Sea. Located just a short stroll from the main piazza, these public gardens offer a sanctuary tucked away from the primary tourist crowds. Named after Princess Maria Jose of Belgium, who frequented this gem, the gardens provide a refined atmosphere of manicured lawns and fragrant flower beds. As you wander beneath the shade of maritime pines, the scent of roses and jasmines fill the air, and the horizon opens into a breathtaking view. From this vantage point, you could look directly down upon the coastal towns of Minori and Maiori, watching the sun glint off the surf. Hotel Villa San Michele is a cliffside retreat that truly embodies the dramatic vertical beauty of the coast. Carved into a rocky slopes of Castiglione di Ravello, this family-run boutique hotel offers an intimate connection to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Unlike the garden estates in the village center, Villa San Michele provides direct access to the water via a private stone stairway that leads to a secluded sand terrace and a natural swimming area. The architectural style is quintessentially Mediterranean with whitewashed walls, colorful ceramics, and vine-covered pergolas. This is a sanctuary for those who want to experience the Amalfi Coast in its most authentic, sea-swept form. Moving into the center, our next two must-sees capture the town's heartbeat. Number 3 is the Comune di Ravello, the administrative heart of the village. Perched 350 meters above the sea, this medieval district is a labyrinth of silent alleys, stone arches, and sand-drenched squares. Walking here, you feel a sense of aristocratic elegance that adds meticulous preservation. Connecting this historic district to the main monument is number 2, Via Roma. This is the beating heart of Ravello, a charming, pedestrian-only street that is a sensory delight. It is lined with boutique shops showcasing the region's iconic hand-painted ceramics, linen fashion, and artisanal limoncello. As you stroll, the air is filled with the scent of jasmine and the distant sound of classical music echoing from the nearby villas. We've seen ancient villas, hidden beaches, and spiritual cathedrals. But if you do only one thing in Ravello, it must be this. At the very peak of Villa Cimbrone is our number 1, the Terrace of Infinity or Terrazza dell'Infinito. This is the crowning jewel of Ravello and arguably the most spectacular viewpoint on the entire coast. Suspended 350 meters above the sea, this natural balcony offers a 360-degree panorama where the deep blue of the water meets the crystalline sky. Lined with a series of weathered 18th century marble bustes, the terrace creates a dramatic neoclassical frame for the rugged coastline stretching toward the Gulf of Salerno. The writer Gore Vidal famously described this spot as the finest view in the world. It remains an unmatched symbol of Ravello's ethereal, timeless, and hauntingly beautiful elegance. Ravello isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. It's a retreat for the soul, high above the chaos. Now I have to know, which of these 9 spots is going on your bucket list first? Is it the floating gardens of Villa Rufolo or the Sacred Beach? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Italy's most breathtaking corners. Until our next adventure, grazie and ciao!